Hey, Bob Carr here with another episode of the Bob Carr Show. In the studio today is Miss Ashley. Ashley, welcome.
Thank you.
How's everything going here at TLC?
Good. Learning very fast.
Learning?
Yes.
And your background was?
I used to work at a heating and air conditioning company.
A lot of similarities?
Yeah. Kind of.
Kind of?
Yeah. Dealing with customers, scheduling.
That's all the same?
Yeah.
You see people are nicer, meaner in our trade versus that trade, or all the same? It depends on what day of the week it is.
I feel like HVAC is like people don't have their AC, so they're a lot meaner.
Pretty grumpy?
Yeah.
If it's hot out and you got no AC?
Yeah.
What about the heat?
You're cold, but then you can put on layers. So whenever they don't have...
the heat is the worst, you think? People are more...
Yeah.
Get a little bit excited. When's my air conditioner going to be fixed?
Yeah.
People want to fix the same day?
Yeah, but then there's parts that got to be ordered and then trying to send out the same tech. It was just... And then they worked on like apartment buildings. So they would call in with like 15, 20 units that have no AC. And trying to get them on the schedule same day was very hard.
That's tough. They're very difficult. So you find it working here is less stressful?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit?
So far.
So what's your challenges so far as far as learning?
I think that it's just learning the two different scheduling systems at the moment, and then also learning what like certain things are, because I didn't have any experience in this before. But also whenever I was in HVAC, I didn't have experience in that, and with time I learned it. But yeah, probably just the learning new things is a little bit challenging.
What's the number one thing so far that you like here at TLC that you find different than what you've worked at previously?
Sitting near people. Before I was I was the front desk receptionist as well, so I was very secluded because the other offices were like behind me. So being able to socialize more, I guess, is kind of nice, and actually having like coworkers to help you like right then and there. You didn't have that before? Kinda, but then you'd have to get up and go talk to the manager, and her desk was like very far.
So now it's easier for you to talk?
Because I can just be like, Nikki, what do I do? Or this, that, and the third. And then she'll be like, teamwork, come up with a solution.
Gotcha. You've only been in the TLC for a short period of time, but have you had any irate customers that you had to work with?
They always want to know when their ETA is, even though we give them that 4-hour window.
Would it be better if you had a 2-hour window?
Maybe, but then you got to put into factor how far the techs are driving from each job and things like that.
I think with the new software that we're implementing, I think that'll be a lot easier to do that. And customers going forward will be able to see real-time life on their phone with the app that we're sending them an update so they can track their tech going forward. So I think that might help a lot with you guys getting phone calls, because now we can say, hey, Mr. or Mrs. Customer, you're 6th on the list today. Your windows between 3 and 5, 2 and 4, whatever it might be. They can go right on the app and a text message that we're sending them and see real life where the tech is. So I think that might stop a whole lot of anxiety from customers and save you a whole lot of stress trying to track down a tech where he's at.
Definitely.
$1 million question. How do you deal with a angry client on the phone? How do you deal with that?
I first of all apologize and tell them that I understand their frustration, and then tell them I'll see what I can do for a quick solution for them. If it's not something that I can figure out myself, obviously go to the office manager, and then we come up with the plan, give them a call back, and get them put back on the schedule to have that resolution set.
Gotcha. Thanks for coming in today, Ash, and speaking.
Thanks for having me.
And this wraps up another episode of the Bob Carr Show. Stay tuned next week for another episode.